Venerable Sirs, Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Chandrika Vijayaratne, Professor Sonadara, Dean of the Faculty of Science, Secretary to the Ministry of Post and Telecommunication, dear faculty members, students of the university, dear friends. Today it's my pleasure to being invited to address the 100th anniversary of the Faculty of Science of the University of Colombo through the launching of a commemorative stamp and the inauguration of the International Conference on Multidisciplinary Approaches in Science organized by the University of Colombo. Vice Chancellor, Dean, fellow faculty members, your faculty traces its origins to the establishment of the Ceylon University College in 1921. As a doorway to the programs of the University of London and in UK at the time, entrusted upon the campus, which I just mentioned to me, for not announced, on the other side, campus at Royal College, with the intention of providing organized form of higher education to the people of Sri Lanka, then Ceylon. It is my duty to make a special mention on the patronage rendered by late Ponnambalam Arunachalam, James Paris, Sir Marcus Fernando, and philanthropist Charles Henry de Souza for the establishment of this great gift of higher education to our nation. The nation is proud of this very faculty which produce our nation's best skilled leadership and innovation. During the past 100 years, men and women of sciences have walked through the corridors of not only this great campus, but also through the history of our nation, serving in far corners of the country, and some going further beyond our shores in bringing even greater honor, recognition and service to our country and our people by serving in different continents. The Faculty of Science at the University of Colombo of multidisciplinary practice have become an essential integral part in an array of fields in sciences, including physical science, biological science, engineering, medical science, computer science, IT, as well as in the social sciences. And it has allowed us to bridge the academic divide and go beyond the traditional boundaries which enables us to better apply solutions to real world issues. I assume that all of you with learned knowledge in science and technology are concerned not only with the theoretical problems, but also with human beings. Today the world is faced with the worst known global pandemic, and as a result of a greater demand is on the world food supply. This is not only a question on the farmer and the land, but a meeting place for the agronomists, chemists, microbiologists, and the plant pathologists, the geneticists, the physicists, and the industrial engineer to computer scientists. Practically every branch of natural and physical sciences have to engage in solving these global scarcities. Now, individual and collective skills and techniques and knowledge is now in demand than ever before to produce a scientific solution. But in the core of it, remember to include a sense of basic values of humanity, which would naturally speak of our great Sri Lankan identity. Therefore, today's celebrations, International Conference on Multidisciplinary Approaches in Sciences, provides a precious opportunity to reflect and invite a wider discourse among universities, external institutions, and interested parties over the course of the past 100 years for the development and achievement of sciences in Sri Lanka. I firmly believe that the participation and involvement of such stakeholders, as already witnessed in the conference proceedings and within your academic community, will further enrich and empower these realms of study, knowledge, and application of sciences. As a representative of the people in the legislature, I have always stood for the autonomy of the universities and for the academic community. Therefore, the 100th year anniversary of the Faculty of Science marks a significant milestone, and not only for the University of Colombo, but all Sri Lankan academia. This precisely is part of the embarked vision of His Excellency the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, vistas of prosperity and splendor, and our tireless efforts in pursuit of excellencies in higher education sector, in transforming Sri Lanka to become a knowledge hub of Asia. In conclusion, let me add that the University of Colombo is home to the most demanded faculties in Sri Lanka. That while the rest are catching up fast, it is important to extend the lead. That while extending the lead, to make a well-rounded, complete effort to reach for the prestige international rankings that you all have already been able to achieve. Indeed, it is time that the Sri Lankan universities become key centers of global knowledge creation and take the 100-year legacy by sciences in context of Sri Lanka higher education to the next global frontier. I wish your conference and great success, and it may also produce better outcomes for the Sri Lankan humanity at this very special 100-year celebrations.